After the Achaemenid Empire fell, though, to Alexander's invasion, the Hellenistic rule came to Iran. For many years the Greeks became the new rulers of Iran. This moment in history was the greatest thing that happened to Greeks, and the worst thing that happened to Iranians. After Alexander died, his generals decided to divide his empire among themselves. And they did it quite peaceful. After Alexander's death, his empire got divided to many kingdoms and empires. The one that ruled over Iran was the Seleucid Empire, established by Seleucus I. He found the city of Seleucia and made it the capital of his empire. Fun fact: one of Seleucus's wives was an Iranian woman from Sogdia, named Apama. She gave birth to Seleucus's heir, Antiochus I. This means that most of the Seleucid rulers were half Greek, half Iranian.
Το γκαρμεσάμπζι είναι το αγαπημένο μου φαγητό. Λατρεύω να πίνω τσάι.
But don't be mistaken, everything about this empire was Greek. Their language, religion, culture, etc. For many years the Seleucids were Hellenizing Iran and Iranians. But in the year 247 BC, an Iranian man finally rose up against the Seleucids to restore Iran back to its roots.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
And that man was Arsaces I, founder of the Arsacid Empire, commonly known as the Parthian Empire. Fun fact, the Parthian Empire was not created by the original Parthians. It was created by another Iranian people known as the Parni. The Parni, or Parthians, were one of the groups of the Dahe. Dahe was one of the tribes of Scythia. They adopted the Parthian language and culture when they conquered the province of Parthia. Arsaces I was born in the Parni tribe of Dahe. His father was Phreapetus. Arsaces had a younger brother named Tiridates I. There are some controversy about his younger brother, because modern historians question the existence of Tiridates I. After Phreapetus passed away, Arsaces became the new leader of the tribe. He wanted to revolt against the Seleucid Empire, but it was a difficult task to accomplish. After all, the Seleucids were a superpower. During that time, the governor of Parthia was an Iranian man named Andragoras. He revolted against the Seleucids and succeeded to make the province of Parthia independent from the Seleucid rule. A man named Diodotus I also made Bactria independent from the Seleucid rule and established the Greco-Bactrian kingdom. You might be asking yourself why the Seleucids were not stopping those guys and restore the eastern territory of their empire. Well, it's because they were busy on the western borders of their empire. They were fighting the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt. All those gave the advantage to Arsaces to begin his plan of creating his own empire. His first obstacle to prevent him from achieving his goal was none other than the kingdom of Parthia, because it was located under the Parni tribe. Thus, the Parni conquest of Parthia began. Arsaces and Andragoras were both Iranian, but they had different goals.
You and I are not so different.
You despise the Seleucids to make your province independent from their rule, while I despise them to make a whole new Iranian empire. We are not the same.
These two fought each other in a battle and Arsaces emerged victorious. On the other hand, Andragoras got... After Arsaces took down Andragoras, he established the Arsacid Empire in 247 BC. It is said that Andragoras also made the province of Hyrcania independent from the Seleucids. Hyrcania was located in the southeast part of the Caspian Sea. Thus, Arsaces became the new king of both Parthia and Hyrcania. Arsaces succeeded to take his first step of creating a new Iranian empire. He continued to fight the Seleucids and the other Greek kingdoms around him. And thus, the series of battles between the Arsacids and the Seleucids began.
You see, what if the Persian barbarians want to get your credit card information?
I'm not Persian. I'm Iranian, yes, but not Persian. Iranians are an ethno-linguistic family. The Persians are one member of this ethno-linguistic family.
Fun fact. Throughout time, the name of Arsaces transformed to Ashkan. And it's one of the popular names in Iran. Unfortunately, Arsaces did not get the chance to expand his empire to the Iranian plateau. That task got passed to his successors. After Arsaces passed away into 17 BC, his son Arsaces II became the new king. Some sources suggest that Arsaces II was actually Tiridates I, the younger brother of Arsaces I. He changed his name in honor of his older brother. But modern historians believe that the character of Tiridates I is fictional. What makes this confusing is the successor of Arsaces II, Priapades. Some believe that he was the grandson of Arsaces I, while others believe that he was the grandson of Tiridates I. The reason why the family tree of the Arsacid dynasty is so confusing is because most of the Iranian sources about these guys are lost. Oh, come on! Which makes the Arsacid Empire the most mysterious Iranian empire. Fun fact. There's a rumor that Arsaces I was a descendant of Artaxerxes II of the Achaemenid Empire. This rumor was made to make the Arsacids the rightful rulers of Iran, like they were continuing the legacy of the Achaemenids. This rumor might be true, because Artaxerxes II had so many wives and children.
Here's Johnny!
Arsaces I found the city of Nisa, which is located in present-day Turkmenistan, and it was the capital of his empire. The Seleucids tried to take down the Arsacids and make them submit to their rule.
You are weak sperm, you are weak sperm. This is the strong sperm, this is the Greek god, okay, Greek god.
But the Seleucids failed, because the Arsacids were constantly revolting against their rule. Besides, a new enemy to the Seleucids were rising from the west. The Roman Republic.
I'm in danger!
Eventually, the Arsacids, under the reign of Mithridates I, succeeded to kick the Seleucids out of the Iranian plateau. He even took their capital, Seleucia, which was located in Mesopotamia. The Arsacids found a new city in Mesopotamia, Ctesiphon, and it became the new capital of their empire till its downfall by the Sasanians. Arsaces I was the most respected figure in his dynasty. He was known as the father of his nation. Even the empire was named after him. Fun fact. Arsaces I was so respected among his successors that they made a tradition for the dynasty, that all of the monarchs of the Arsacid Empire must have the title of Arsaces, along with their birth name. For example, Mithridates I was also known as Arsaces V. Artabanus I was also known as Arsaces VII. Gotarzes I was also known as Arsaces IX. Orodes II was also known as Arsaces XIII. Vonones I was also known as Arsaces XVII. Vardanes I was also known as Arsaces XIX. Vologases I was also known as Arsaces XXII. Pacorus II was also known as...
Alright, I get it!
Although the Arsacids kicked the Greeks out of Iran and established a new Iranian empire, they adopted the Greek language, culture, and clothes. They even used Greek alphabet in their coins.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
However, throughout time the Arsacids began using the Parthian language and alphabet instead of Greek. They even began changing their appearance to look more Iranian than Hellenic.
Oh my god!
You know, the long hair and beard.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
Perfect! And that's the story of Arsaces I. founder of one of the greatest empires in the history of Iran, the Arsacid Empire. Who would thought a nomadic tribe will take down the powerful Seleucid Empire and take back Iran?